What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my F1 Mobile Racing Career. We are here for episode number 36 today for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, the first Azerbaijan Grand Prix in Season 5. If you guys did miss the previous episode at the Monaco Grand Prix, then definitely be sure to go check that one out before you see this one. A very chaotic episode, but I won't spoil it for you, so you gotta go watch it. It was a tough race, though, as you can clearly see it was P13. But let's have a good race here in Azerbaijan. It should be a good circuit for us, so let's get our head back down, and let's go to the grid now. Here's the starting grid then for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. It is Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen, Ricciardo, Norris, Perez, Vettel, Gasly, Ocon, Alonso, Raikkonen, Sainz, Leclerc, Giovinazzi, Tsunoda, Mazepin, Schumacher, Russell, Latifi, and us right off the grid. So here we go then as we get set. The 5 red lights for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix here in Season 5. It's lights out! And away we go, and it's a great start for us against Williams, obviously, as we now move towards them and try to thread our way through. Coming to turn, we're going to look to stay on the outside, forcing Mick Schumacher out of the way. As we come into turn, we're going the long way around the outside of Yuki Tsunoda, and it works pretty well as we now are on the back of Kimi Räikkönen, but now boxed in between Raikkonen and Giovinazzi, staying patient and waiting to make our move as we go dancing around the outside. And now we actually get a decent run on the Ferrari of Carlos Sainz, running in P14 now. We move up into P13, and now on the back of Kimi Räikkönen, now catching, gaining, moving over to the inside. Räikkönen leaves the door wide open. And we take P12. We're going to set it up the inside, not one, but two cars, as we make a bit of contact with our old teammate Fernando Alonso. Very late lunge. I don't think Alonso was seeing this coming, and fair enough, that was a very late lunge, but we made it stick, and we move up into P10 already of this Azerbaijan Grand Prix. As we look on the back of the other Alpine of Esteban Ocon, going very slow for some reason in this section, as he looks to get a good run out of that turn and looking to send it up the inside in this next corner. Do we have the momentum and the guts? Yes, we do. Up the inside, and we move over to 9th place. Look at the back of Pierre Gasly, moving over to the inside. You're not going to see a lot of overtakes, and this is exactly why, as we squeeze our way through, make a lot of contact with the walls as we try to force our way through. Now Gasly's not giving us any room, but luckily we have the inside left for this corner, and we squeeze him out. But you can see why we don't make a lot of moves there. I had to make it there. I was getting desperate. But that puts us up into P8 of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Now, behind our teammate Sebastian Vettel, who's running in P7, a couple seconds up. But as we come into this turn, just watch the delta go down. As you get a great run out of it, you can see he's already up there. We make up a lot of time in that left hand. I think he's fighting with the McLaren, I think. I wonder if that's Norris or Daniel Ricciardo. I think it's Daniel Ricciardo that's just ahead of him as you come into the sweeping S section. He's already gaining on the back of Sebastian Vettel. I don't think the McLaren too powerful on this race as we get ready to make a move on Sebastian Vettel. This is just natural speed here, no slipstream, no DRS, as he goes sailing around the outside. He gives the room, and that's actually the McLaren line. The Norris he was fighting as he's going to squeeze to the inside, and we have the momentum, and we move up into P6 of this Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Norris is still there, but luckily we just about get ahead of him coming to turn 1. And at the third gear, completely missed that apex though, but we're now on the back of the Red Bull of Sergio Perez, looking to make a move on the inside of Red Bull, and well, we kind of have to force that massively there, as well, we got very desperate again, and I kind of just forced him out the way. That's probably a penalty and a lot of damage, but luckily we managed to get away unscathed and no penalty, so I will take that definitely. To come into the next left-hander, down to third gear, clip that apex, and get on the power. Nice, and I'm coming towards the right-hander now. Back on the brakes, get this apex, and now back on the power. Head now towards the start of sector 2. Coming to this chicane, left and then right, getting a decent run out of here, and now looking on the back of the McLaren. Daniel Ricciardo, he's a little ways ahead, but are we going to set it up the inside? Yes, we are. Down into this next turn, and we just almost missed the wall, and again a very late lunge. A lot of these moves are very late lunges, and well, they would never be accepted as good real overtakes in the real world, because we'd be crashing, we'd be dead already. As he's now running P4 just behind the other Red Bull of Max Verstappen, as he's just ahead of us, coming through this fast left-hander section and into this next left-hander, down to third gear, clip that apex, get on the power. We got a great run on Max Verstappen as we're going to sail right by him, actually going to make a dive on the inside, and we move up into third place, looking on the back of the Mercedes of Valtteri Bottas as we get ready to start lap 3. As we fly through the S sections real quick. Gonna have to try to stay as much as we can with Valtteri Bottas in this section, as the Mercedes does have a much better power unit, and just making sure that the Red Bull doesn't sneak up on us too much. As we look behind just to make sure that Verstappen is not trying to make any moves as we come on this very long main straight and looking to start the final lap of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Verstappen has a look. We're going to defend on the inside line and cover him off. Now turn back to the racing line, go down to third gear, and we get a good exit ahead of Max Verstappen as we come into the left-hander here should get some DRS off Valtteri Bottas. Yes, we do open DRS. It's going to give us a nice speed boost down this back straight. Are we going to have the overwhelming speed to come past him? We're still gaining, although it's not much. We're going to pull over to the inside and send it down the inside, easy on the brakes. We made a bit of contact on the inside wall. Luckily, no contact with Valtteri Bottas. And we move on to P2 of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, looking to make up time on the other Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton, who's just ahead of us. We should be able to make up some time here to come into the tricky chicane section, getting a great run out of there. And now look at that, we are right on Lewis Hamilton in just a couple corners. Although I'm going to play the smart game here. I'm going to wait behind Lewis Hamilton this entire lap, wait to get the DRS, and then see if I can make an overtake into the final straight, and hopefully trying to get a good run on him as we get a good run out of here. But you can see we're getting on Hamilton. Remember what I said though, I'm going to let him go first. That way he can have the DRS, so we can have the DRS, and we can pass him on the main straight. However though, will that be the right decision? As you can see, he's pulling away. We're going to make up time in this break. He's actually almost run into the back of him. Such as the Mercedes just not being very confident under the brakes as it comes into this corner. This will be so crucial to get a good exit as it comes out of this corner. We have a good run on Lewis Hamilton. We're going to wait for the DRS though as we get ready to set this move up on the back straight or on the main straight. You can see Hamilton's starting to pull away a bit. That DRS one is pretty far ahead. I'm not sure this is actually the smartest move now that I think about it as we get ready to go on the main straight. Do we have the speed in the Aston Martin? Where's the DRS line? Where's the DRS zone? Here it is now, open DRS, as we're going to go gaining on Hamilton, but it's too far away. It was not the right move in the end, and in the end, we play runner-up to our championship rival, Lewis Hamilton, who comes just ahead of us. We come in second, ahead of Verstappen, Bottas, Perez, Ricardo. Vettel finishes 7th, Norris 8th, Ocon 9th, and Alonso 10th. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye, everyone.